back here again for more of his of the man's story. Oh boy. Sitting in this chair the way I am is so different.
I was gonna ask Lighter to grab today's raffle ticket for me, but I couldn't find him anywhere this morning. I thought you were out partying all night. I didn't expect you to be up so early, Proxy.
Do you think Lighter's in trouble? It is settlement days after all.
Nah, don't worry about it. Lighter goes off by himself all the time. Nobody really knows what he's up to. Big Daddy never said anything about it, so I'm sure he's not getting into any trouble.
Oh boy.
Maybe he'll be back in the afternoon. Well, little old me needs to go catch some ZZZs. If you see Lighter, tell him to drag away those guys who passed out by Steel Tusk, will ya?
Wise, you said that Lighter was looking into Andreas yesterday, and he mentioned the Hollow, right? Should we go check it out, just to be safe?
I know Lighter isn't the reckless type, but he really looked out for me yesterday, so I can't just leave him alone. I'll check inside the Hollow and look for him.
Oh, so I gotta get this done now so I don't have to deal with interruptions later.
How can I help?
I shall follow your order.
Ready and waiting.
No bang boo, huh?
Sorry for worrying you, Proxy. I usually handle these things solo. No one really knows or cares, except for Big Daddy. Last night, I did some digging and found out that Andreas was probably goaded on by an old rival gang. That's why he showed up during settlement days, looking for trouble. Earlier today, I spotted some shady new faces around Blazewood. I figured they're probably connected to Andreas and our old rivals, so I followed them into the Hollow.
And
What happened?
Simply put, they're trying to use settlement days under Caesar's supervision as a chance to settle their beef and bring down the Sons of Caledon. They're setting up an ambush around Blazewood. They plan to strike tomorrow and
No, I'm good.
a full-blown fight. As you know, the town is now packed with regular people and other gangs. If the Sons of Caledon can't handle this right, people will lose their trust in us. I was hoping to figure out their route and take care of them before they could do anything, but they went poof and vanished.
It's too risky for you to handle this all by yourself, Lighter.
But during settlement days, everyone's got their own roles to play. Honestly, I didn't want to drag you into these outer ring disputes, Proxy, but I'm glad you're here, or I would be stuck with no clues.
Next time you're thinking of doing something that bold, hit me up. I'll help.
Well, could I ask the esteemed Phaethon to lead the way now?
oh god.
You bet. That's what I'm best at.
We're gonna explain how to play lighter, even though you probably already played him. It's kind of hard to tell when it's the 5th hit of his attack when all his attacks are like rapid fire.
Warning, there are a few enemies ahead.
The work site is just like a battlefield.
Let me show you how it's done.
Target spotted!
It's the emblem of our old enemy's gang. Let's go after them.
Please continue onwards.
Oh, again, it's a rally commission.
What's your honor really worth?
Target confirmed!
Let me show you how it's done.
Proceeding as ordered.
Speculation. The enemy is behind the debris.
You went back on your word! Oh, that's not how things work in the Outer Ring. Pompeii would never stand for this!
We said from the start we'd teach the Sons of Caledon a lesson, and you were all in for it!
But you never said anything about putting the regular folks and other gangs in danger!
You're just like the former Overlord. That sentimental old loser. He got backstabbed by his right hand. What a fool.
Backstabbed by his right hand? But didn't you say it was the Sons of Caledon that were behind it?
Oh, did I say that? When you asked about Pompey's death, all I said was, why don't you ask the Sons of Caledon instead?
Dang, they played him.
You're all...
Go on, keep shouting. Soon you'll reunite with that good-for-nothing old boss of yours.
Isn't he like
This
tougher than
is
y'all?
the Outer Ring, where the strong reign and the weak fall.
It's Andreas. Turns out he really was tricked by them. Proxy, you better hurry.
Move it! A killer is unstoppable!
What's your honor really worth?
Move it! Smash him!
Target spotted!
By Settlement Day's rules, you face your challenges head on, not sneaking around and stabbing people in the back.
Screw your rules or whatever.
Tomorrow, those losers in Blazewood and the Sons of Caledon will meet their end!
No need to chase them, Proxy. Nailing a few minions won't change much. Their main force isn't around here. If only we knew which direction they'd be coming from tomorrow.
Even if you did, what difference would it make? The Sons of Caledon will be out in full force tomorrow. With all the gangs around, some of them might try to pull something. Who knows? The Outer Ring plays by its own rules. It's all survival of the fittest. And backstabbers are a dime a dozen. Even Pompeii didn't make it. And neither will your new overlord.
So, you know their plan?
Did you hear anything I just said? If I hadn't misunderstood you guys, I wouldn't even bother explaining all this.
I challenge you.
Huh? You can just punch me if you're pissed. Now that I know you're not tied to Pompeii's death, I'm not interested in wasting my time on you guys.
If you lose, you tell us everything you know. If you win, well, I'll tell you the last words of the late Overlord.
You know Pompeii's last words?
Mm-hmm. So, will you accept my challenge?
I'll take you.
Andreas, the challenge isn't over yet.
You don't have to tell me. Take that. Guess what?
Proceeding as ordered.
No trespassing on the job site!
Watch and learn.
I pledge my honor!
Oh man, dodging that is way different.
Let me show you how it's done.
Maintain fire!
I told you, stay safe! Get out of my way!
Target spotted!
Rule violations won't be tolerated.
Whew, man. It's hard not to envy you. You're so young, but you've already reached the top so easily. Winning effortlessly with style, and being the one everyone looks up to. I gotta admit, you're a better fit for the Outer Ring than I ever was.
Let me ask you something. What would you do if you found out someone was plotting against Cinder Lake, and you had no backup?
What kind of question is that? Of course I defend Cinder Lake with my life. No second thoughts about it. What's so funny? This isn't just talk. Cinder Lake is the pride of the Outer Ring. I'd risk everything to protect it.
You must protect Cinder Lake.
Nothing. I'm not doubting you. Pompey would be glad to hear your steadfast response.
Huh? What do you mean?
It's not about who's a better fit for the Outer Ring. You've been here longer than I have, and your ties to this land are deeper than mine. I might have the upper hand in a spar now, but who knows who will win next time. It's anyone's game. I'm always down for a rematch, but on one condition. If you're not prepared to put your life on the line, don't bet something you see as your highest honor so easily.
Hmm.
Thanks for today, Proxy. Lucky you were there to guide me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have learned about their plan.
Are you going to handle this on your own again, Lighter?
Well, like those guys said, if the Sons of Caledon go all out on the last day of settlement days, it'll look like the new Overlord doesn't really command respect from the other gangs. And the folks in Blazewood might worry that the Sons of Caledon's old enemies will keep coming back to cause trouble. So, I think it's best if I handle this on my own. Besides, when Big Daddy pulled me out of the underground fights, we agreed I'd deal with any old grudges and enemies from Caledon's past.
Dealing with old enemies. I didn't know you had to do all that.
The Sons of Caledon are still growing, and a lot of gangs in the Outer Ring are eyeing this new faction full of Caledon's legacy. Big Daddy wants Caesar to be a fair leader, and not to follow in her father's footsteps. So, there are some things only I can handle.
Are you doing this for the Sons of Caledon to pay back Big Daddy? No one in the Sons of Caledon knows what you're doing for them.
You're making it sound way too serious, Proxy. I'm getting paid, so I've got to do a good job, right?
Well, let me at least guide you through the Hollow tomorrow. Don't be so quick to turn down my offer. After all, I'm a proxy, and it's my job to ensure my client gets back safely. Besides, I can't afford to lose a key client like the Sons of Caledon.
Looks like I'll have to bring my A-game tomorrow. Can't let the red scarf of the Sons of Caledon embarrass himself in front of you. See you tomorrow, Proxy.
It was a short one. Also, there was no Bang Boo traveling TV screens thing. I guess that's how it's gonna play out from now on.